Edward here from earviewer.com. I have another video for you. I'm continuing along with this project, these experiments that I'm calling time sensations. And there are several different things going on in this project. I've been obsessed with time my whole life. I've done many different time experiments, trying to connect with myself through time, to affect the past, to perceive things in the future. I've done many different projects. This is the latest in a long line of projects that I've created for myself, dealing with the subject of time. Time sensations is an idea that I had to set up a project where I will do a session prior to requesting a target. So I have my friend Dustin Newcomb in Houston, Texas. I request a target from him after I do this session. So as you'll see in this video, I do the session where I'm attempting to perceive the target that will be selected for me in the future. So I do the session. If I'm feeling the qualities of an actual remote viewing taking place, I am then attempting to perceive any type of sensations or entropy that may be taking place from the moment that Dustin becomes involved. So there's that span of time. There's me doing the session where I'm attempting to perceive this target that has not been selected for me yet, hasn't even been requested yet. So there's no one else involved. That span of time between that and when I'm done with the session and I send Dustin a request via text for him to select for me a new target. So it's in that span of time that I'm attempting to perceive any sensations of any kind, be it entropy from the moment that he becomes involved, maybe something is brought or comes back through time, and possibly I can detect or sense or experience anything within that span. So I do the session. After the session, I send a text to Dustin. It's all in the video, requesting a new target. This is the response here via text with the timestamps of when I requested it, when he selected it, and when I sent him an image of my session to confirm whether or not I had an actual remote viewing had taken place, and you can see that it has.
My name is Dustin Newcomb. On Friday at 9:14 a.m. I received a text from Edward Reardon asking if I could pick a target. At 9:49 a.m. I texted him back, told him I had picked one. At 9:50 he texted me the results of a session he had previously done, and then it looks like about 10:24 a.m. is when I sent the feedback photos.
So very interesting session. My experience of the target, again, it's the range of time between the session and the target selection and the sensations between there, or how I'm experiencing the elements or aspects of the input or target itself, which is what I'm interested in. And in this one, there's very strong indicators of dimensional sensations, and I'll have to look at these as dimensional sensations through time and how I'm experiencing them. The target turned out to be the Tavertine, if I'm pronouncing this right, hot springs in Honglun National Park in China. So it's a water element, and you see how I'm experiencing the water element and other aspects of the grounds around where these pools are, all encrusted and all this kind of thing. So that's what this is about, and again, my continued exploration of experiencing time, qualities of time, any types of sensations that exist in that dimension of time. How do we experience it beyond the present moment? That's what I'm looking to capture on video and experience. Again, this is my life's work. This is not a hobby for me. This is my purpose for being alive. I've set up a funding page if anybody would like to contribute to my work, and again, for the people who have generously, I want to thank you very much. I've set up a paypal.me/Edward Reardon funding page. If anybody wants to contribute, I greatly appreciate it. Again, these contributions are obligation free. I don't work for hire, so if you do make a contribution, I greatly appreciate it. So I'm going to continue working with time. And again, with this one, I did incorporate some pre-session work with another intuitive tool that deals with images and symbols. And so I did work that prior to doing this session. And this session was it was successful. The national remote viewing did take place. I'm continuing working with that tool as well in an attempt. In that part, the attempt is to see if by working with this other image and symbol based tool prior to doing the session, if that is successful, that those interpretations may be able to bind themselves to the input and allow for easier translation for me as I am attempting to pull that elements of the target or the inputs through my core mental processes and bring them above the threshold of awareness. So there's several different things going on in these experiments, and I hope you find them interesting, and many, many more to come. February 10, 8:59 a.m. I call this Time Sensation Project 6727. So, I'm going to do this session, and then I will send Dustin a text requesting that he select a new target. So, the target is yet to be selected in the range or the range or the spectrum between body time now and when I send the request, when he receives the request, and then his involvement then reverberates. I want to attempt to experience anything that I can within this range, and I want to accurately experience and describe what I'm experiencing of the nature of the target that he will select. Okay, that's my objective. that's my objective. That's what I want to try to do. Test. Okay. Okay. 6727. Round, flat, big, open, dense, and a random thought or of a barge. That's kind of a random thought or unimpeded, but it could also be a deduction. 6727. In, around, open, moist, yellow, cat. Got this random word coming in, either cat or catfish. Brown, dense, metallic, silver, washing, wavy, flowing, got this thing coming in like a wave, wave-like motion. Going out, coming in. Like that. Six, 7, 2, 7. Whites. Bright. Dingy. Yellow. Slippery. Wooden. Wooden. In. Flowing, flapping motion. Comparator slash image. A flag in the wind. That's a comparator. Six, 7, 2, 7. White. Angular large. Dipping down. Yellow, silver, moving, green, dark, spotted, curving, looping, cool, moist. Calm. I'm getting a comparator to a whale or a fish or something like that. Or algae. Or we just smell algae. Man. 6727 bright, yellow, close, moving, green, night, distant, looping, crossing, crossing, horizontal, distant, running or moving, bright, lumpy, organic, lumpy, lumpy, particle, I'm going to end on that. All right. 9:13. And send him a text. Send Dustin a text. Requesting new target. Sent at 9:14 a.m. So this is the time sensation where he now becomes involved, or as soon as he sees that text.